Lewis Hart for The Ring magazine. Delighted to be joined with Abel Sanchez here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, ahead of obviously Filip Hrgovic taking on David Adeleye and Mo Alalkel back out on the card. Abel, how's things? How are you? Good to see you.
I'm doing well, enjoying it again.
Yeah, good to hear. Yeah, obviously a busy night on Saturday for yourself, with Mo out and obviously Filip out as well. Enjoy, I guess, being busy as a trainer and having fighters out on the same card?
You know, I got away from it 3 or 4 years ago, and I got back in it because of Filip, and now Mo. Have several other fighters in the gym. It's fun again. It got a little too business-like towards the end there in the last go with the Summit Gym up there in Big Bear. But now it's more fun. I think I needed that time off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's that been like for yourself, I guess? Because fighters always talk about sort of losing the love for the sport in a sense, especially with the business side. But what was that like, I guess, as a trainer and coaching fighters, someone as experienced as yourself, almost sort of, don't want to say losing the love, but almost sort of falling out of the love because of the politics?
Because of the business you get, it burns you out a little bit. At least it did for me. And now with the time off, I think it rejuvenated me a little bit, and I'm having fun in the gym. And I think that for me, it's most important to have fun in the gym. If I have fighters that I can work with, that I enjoy being in the gym with, then I'm going to be there 24 hours a day if I could.
Yeah, good stuff. I wanted to touch on Mo as well, obviously a prospect coming through. Yeah, excited with his development so far?
I'm very happy with the attitude and with the effort. We can only coach and we can only teach when somebody wants to learn. And when you get the effort in the gym, it's a heck of a lot easier. And having Filip around and as a seasoned pro, and then having Mo as a youngster, it's the good chemistry. You know, one's learning, the other guy's been there, so how they behave in the gym with each other is it's a lot of fun to listen to.
Yeah. Big Bear in itself, that camp, that place, how good grounding do you feel like that is for a prospect?
It's difficult. I'm not gonna lie, and I think they'll tell you the same thing. But a lot of people say the altitude. For me, it's a solitude. For me, it's for them being out there in a small town. All they have to do is work and eat and run, and so that's the difficult part for them. But if they're dedicated, disciplined, they're going to gain from it, and Mo is gaining a lot from it.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Wanted to touch on Filip as well. Obviously, he takes on David Adeleye in what was a bit of a lot of people call it like a bit of a left field fight. Not many people were expecting this fight. David, obviously, a massive step up for himself. But what do you think ahead of Saturday and the dangers, I guess, that David possesses against Filip?
Listen, right now with Usyk winning against Dubois, in boxing world not really knowing what's going to happen with him, whether he's going to walk away or. And some of the organizations forcing him to do things that maybe he doesn't want to do. It opens up the door for a lot of guys. I think David Adeleye is in a position where he could gain a lot from this fight. Of course, for us also, it puts us in a position to maybe fight for a title. We're highly ranked in all the organizations, so somebody's going to get a shot if Usyk decides to vacate. So it's very important for both of us, for Adeleye and for us. Yeah.
Do you see a rejuvenated Filip? You spoke about the Dubois fight and almost underestimating him and what happened there, and he spoke about then linking up with yourself and almost feels that rejuvenation. Do you see that in the gym from Filip?
Oh, absolutely. I haven't had many undefeated fighters at this stage. They tend sometimes to forget that the other guy wants to win also. So against Dubois, yeah, he knows that he underestimated him, and there was some issues with training camp with him, some cuts. But having started with him in September and having several fights fight off, really go off on us and cancel. He waited for so long. He feels like he's been disrespected. A little bit, but that happens when you lose. I mean, when you're not on the winning end, people seem to forget you. Now this fight came up. Keith called and Filip called, and I thought it was a good fight for us because it's a stay busy fight. I don't want to look at it as an easy fight because it's not an easy fight. It's a stay busy fight for both Adeleye and for us. So hopefully everything goes well, and sometime in the next 3 or 4 months we get a call for a title shot.
Do you feel like Filip's underestimated when it comes to the top level heavyweights? Like do you feel there's that underestimation that he might feel?
Adeleye underestimated?
No. Like Philip in general, regardless of Adeleye. But when you talk about top level heavyweights, is there that underestimation that Philip deserves to be in that conversation as well?
Oh, absolutely. I think that after the Dubois fight, people are not looking at him seriously. But listen, Dubois went on to win a title and went on to beat some good guys. So Philip has to understand that at that level, everybody wants to win and everybody's got an opportunity. In the heavyweight division, one punch is going to change a fight quickly, very quickly, and it happened to Philip.
I wanted to ask about your thoughts on Oleksandr Usyk's win over Daniel Dubois. What did you make of that performance, and Usyk, I guess, as a heavyweight, and where he ranks in terms of the best, I guess?
You know, I faced him as a cruiserweight with Murad Gassiev.
Yeah.
He's an exceptional talent. He's exceptional talent in a way that he does things very unconventionally, not like most heavyweights. He's not a big heavyweight, but he's so smart in there that it's. He makes it look easy, but it's. I'm sure it's difficult for him, but he makes it look easy. He's going to go down as one of the greats.
Yeah. When it comes to, I guess, ranking him, like when you take into account different eras, where do you think he ranks in terms of the best? When you look at other eras like Lewis, Holyfield, Tyson, Ali, and that.
Well, he's definitely in the top 10. I don't. It's difficult for me to rank guys like that because in his era, he's number one. Obviously, he's number one. But to compare him to some of the other guys like Mike Tyson or Joe Louis or George Foreman or even the greatest Muhammad Ali, it's difficult because different eras are different for me. I kind of shy away from trying to say, well, how would he have done with this particular fighter, because training habits are different, eating habits are different, all the beliefs are different in how you prepare. But he's definitely a great fighter.
Before I do let you go, a big fight mid-September, Canelo Alvarez taking on Terence Crawford. And what do you think about this fight? A lot of different opinions, but what's yours?
Terence Crawford is a great fighter, but that's why we have weight divisions. I think that Canelo has proven as he has risen in the weights, he's dealt with the best in his weight divisions that he's at now. He fought Bivol, and Bivol couldn't hurt him. He fought my guy, and my guy couldn't hurt him in 2 fights. The third fight I wouldn't even count as a fight. But to have a guy come up from 140 pounds in such a short period of time, I'm not saying he couldn't have done it. If he'd have taken 3 or 4 years like Canelo did and built up not only his strength but his bulk in the correct way, he would have had a better chance. But to do it in these 14, 15 months that he's done it in, it's going to be difficult for him. I think that it's a tough fight at the first 3 or 4 rounds because of his speed, just like when we took Golovkin to fight Kell Brook. Kell Brook, being a welterweight, was a little faster, quicker at the beginning. But once Canelo assimilates the speed and assimilates the movement, and Crawford's going to be a lot slower because of the weight also. Once he does that, I think it'll be a sparring session for Canelo, as it is in most of his last 4 or 5 fights. After the 5th or 6th round, it seems like it's a sparring session. He's doing whatever he wants. Yeah.
Do you feel like people don't realise it with Crawford? Like when he's putting this weight on, this is almost weight that may not even be beneficial to him.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to benefit him. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he weighs fight night. If the reports that I've read, he's up at 180 pounds, 190 pounds. So if he drops down to 168, I think it'll be too much. I thought that maybe 160, 158 maybe was the best form. But if he comes in at 168 or 170 pounds by fight night, 175, I think it'll be too much. I think it'll be slower. Yeah. He's not going to punch any harder just because he got the weight.
Yeah. Be interesting. Now, look, Abel, always good to speak to you. Good to see you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate taking the time. All the best on Saturday. Thank you. Cheers.